Good morning. Oh, I'm just feeling so cozy and good this morning. Oh, y'all. I started my morning with this movie, right? It was a part 2 to a movie I seen. I was anticipating that part 2. They dropped it when I was asleep. That's all right. I seen it. And then after I watched it, I put my little lift me up songs on, a little couple of them. Baby. Oh man. So the first breakdown started with the nobody greater. Nobody greater than you. Cause I searched all over and I ain't found nobody. And I searched high and low. Still couldn't find nobody greater than the Lord. So that one right there hit home for me. And then my spirit told me to type in The Water Love by Vicky Winans. Y'all know I'm linking this stuff on the video today. I got both of them ready to go for linking. Okay? Listen, That Water Love. I opened up the Bible to Matthew chapter 5 and I put it to my chest and I played that song. Y'all, when I tell you that thing folded me up like a lawn chair from Dollar Tree, yo, straight collapsed me and laid me out. Ooh, so that's why I sound revived and refreshed and re-energized and just, whew. Hopefully, those songs can have the same effect for whoever decides to partake in them as well. But anyway, today is April 14th, so we are going to be reading Proverbs 14 from the NIV version, New International Version. The wise woman builds her house, but with her own hands, the foolish one tears hers down. Now, that doesn't necessarily go for the literal physical sense, because I know somebody's going to be like thinking that means literally. That can mean verbally as well. Like we can say things as the wives. We can, or the women, the woman of the house at that time, depending on your status, right? We can, with our words, tear our house down. And our house is whatever foundation that we are speaking against, whether it be your children, for those who will have, whether it be your children, your finances, your relationships, your love life. Sometimes we can be our biggest enemy, speaking stuff over ourselves like, oh, I'm never going to find anybody. I'm always going to be single. Why would you even speak that over yourself? That technically don't even be you speaking that over yourself. It'd be a demon trying to speak through you, trying to cause you to curse yourself. But that's another story for another day. I really need to get into these other videos because it's so many stories that I'm reserving for other days. But these stories need to get out because they got to help people. That's coming extremely soon. Please be on the lookout. But yes, verse 2. Whoever fears the Lord walks uprightly, but those who despise him are devious in their ways. A fool's mouth lashes out with pride, but the lips of the wise protect them. Where there are no oxen, the manger is empty. But from the strength of an ox come abundant harvest. So for us in modern day to relate this to ourselves, our oxen would be our talents, our, so like, what talents do you have? Are you good with carpentry? Are you good with interior decorating? You know what I mean? Like things of that nature. And so once you focus on strengthening those talents, abundant harvests come from it, versus if you don't have any talents, you're empty. I hope this is making sense to someone. But just stick with me and follow me. This is to bring this to our modern term. I hope that was as modernly termed as I could put it. An honest witness does not deceive, but a false witness pours out lies. I'm trying to tell you, because the mocker seeks wisdom and finds none, but knowledge comes easily to the discerning. Stay away from a fool, for you will not find knowledge on their lips. The wisdom of the prudent is to give thought to their ways, but the folly of fools is deception. Fools mock at making amends for sin, but goodwill is found among the upright. And ironically, reading this, that's so crazy. Okay, wow. Thank you, Daddy. Okay, Cain and Abel, right? When Cain seen how Abel was favored by God because of his heart posture of his giving, like, okay, Cain and Abel. Cain tilled the land, Abel tended to the sheep. They had to give offerings. So Cain, when it was time for him to give, he would just like give whatever, like literally just whatever. But Abel, he was giving like the best of the best. He was giving God the fattest, the best sheep. And God was very pleased with that. Obviously, it's science. Duh. So, out of envy, Cain started despising Abel. And God asked him, like, but why? Because, in reality, if you would fix your heart posture and give from the same heart posture, I would accept your offerings and I would be pleased with you as well. But if you choose not to, then sin is going to be crouching at your door. He was speaking about more spirit that would cause him to do what he did, right? And of course, out of more than likely pride, he rejected what God told him, which is crazy, because how you have God, like, literally telling you, talking to you, like, you're that close to him, and you just... And so, he ended up conning his brother into linking up with him, thinking that, he just wanted to chit-chat, natty-pat with him. And then he took him out of here. And because of that, God cursed him, which is why the land of Canaan was like, there was a lot of crazy stuff in that area, but coincidentally, it is the land of Cain. And see, Cain let them spirits Like, cause see, once he entertained that one spirit, it had no choice but to bring more in. Cause they like, oh, nah, he cool with us. So, yo, y'all come through. So they brought the other demons through, which then pumped him up to even kill his brother. So, right? Because he acted out of foolishness, he mocked God at fixing his mistakes, making right of them so that God would be pleased with him to amend for his sin, right? Now, the crazy thing is, 9 times out of 10, 9.9 times out of 10, Abel is in heaven chilling. Cain, not so much. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you killed him, and what was your real reward? Because in reality, he's in heaven, but you not. Because you did that. That was like not cool. But yeah. That is a wonderful example / backstory for verse number 9. Fools mock at making amends for sin, but goodwill is found among the right. The goodwill for Abel in that case is that he's in heaven, chilling, cooling on jet skis, walking on gold streets. Abi. Each heart knows its own bitterness, and no one else can share its joy. The house of the wicked will be destroyed, but the tent of the upright will flourish. There is a way that appears to be right, but in the end, it leads to death. And that also can tie back into verse number 9 and that Cain and Abel example I just gave. That was given. My verse of the day just came in. Even in laughter, the heart may ache, and rejoicing may end in grief. The faithless will be fully repaid for their ways, and the good rewarded for theirs. The simple believe anything. But the prudent give thought to their steps. You know what that made me think of? It was this meme somebody had posted that I kept in my phone that I had to like, because it just, as you see, it tickles me very much. It's in reference to that sea stuff, right? That big sea stuff that happened and all of that. So they had the one guy, I don't even know this man's name. He's the older guy that was like, I think he was representing the WHO or some gibberish. He was representing somebody that was telling us, put the mask, take the ba-ba-da, all that stuff, right? So somebody had a meme with him with a strap on his forehead. And I'm going to just leave it at that. He had a strap on his forehead. But y'all stay masked up. Y'all do not, because listen, y'all, we gotta get this comedy channel going, cause y'all be having a time in my own little world, honey. Shoot, that's why I be like, don't bother me. I'm in my own little peace over here, baby. It's peaceful over here. Don't bother me, huh? Shoot. So hold on, cause I. All right. 15. The simple believe anything, but the prudent give thought to their steps. Oh my gosh. The wise fear the Lord and shun evil, but a fool is hot headed and yet feels secure. And you know what? That's so true because. And who said that with the low life thing? I think that was Frankie from Snowfall. I don't know. But anyway, right? Because, like, yo, when we become hot headed, mm, 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 mm. That's an example of that. I'll fight anybody right now. Like, like if you ever seen somebody, or if you personally, I know yo guys, I tell you, I keep it a band. I'm not finna lie to y'all. Like, I used to be one of those type of people, like fighting with my hands. I used to do that a lot. ALOOOOOOT, a lot, right? Yo, and it was so crazy because, like Pop said from Friday, you win some, you lose some, but you live. You live to fight another day. And, the crazy thing was, it was like, I just was, oh my God. That's why when I tell y'all my mindset used to be so trash. Like, when you think from a mindset of wanting to fight physically, battles are better fought spiritually versus physically. I'm going to just say that. It took me a while to actually get that. But I got it. Oh no, I got it. Your girl got it. Oh, I got it. And it's crazy because that, like, if you a hot-headed person and you not a child of God and you're not covered, because here's the thing, right? You could be a child of God and be covered, but be a prodigal. And you can, like, just not be a child of God, but be a hothead. And then you can end up, losing your life in the midst of your hot-headedness. And now you another soul in hell. Yo, this stuff is deep. I tell you that all the time. This stuff is deep. Like, for real, this stuff is deep. A quick temper person does not. Rewind. Let's do that again. 17. A quick-tempered person does foolish things, and the one who devises evil schemes is hated. The simple inherit folly, but the prudent are crowned with knowledge. Evildoers will bow down in the presence of the good, and the wicked at the gate of the righteous. The poor are shunned even by their neighbors, but the rich have many friends. And don't be fake friends, because maybe, would you really be their friend if they didn't have all that money? You know what I mean? No, you wouldn't. Because it's crazy with a lot of them people who be like having a lot of money. Majority of them treat people like trash. You can see it in a lot of their demeanors. You just gotta sit back and watch. Yeah. For real. It is a sin to despise one's neighbor, but blessed is the one who is kind to the needy. Do not those who plot evil go astray, but those who plan what is good find love and faithfulness. All hard work brings a profit, but mere talk leads only to poverty. The wealth of the wise is their crown, but the folly of fools yields folly. A truthful witness saves lives, but a false witness is deceitful. Whoever fears the Lord has a secure fortress, and for their children it will be a refuge. I'm trying to tell you. The fear of the Lord is a fountain of life, turning a person from the snares of death. I told y'all that earlier. A large population is a king's glory, but without subjects, a prince is ruined. Gotta have wise counsel. Guys, too. Whoever is patient has great understanding, but one who is quick-tempered displays folly. I can definitely agree to that. A heart at peace gives life to the body, but envy rots the bones. And very quickly, guys, because it mentions in the Bible a couple of times, like in Proverbs a couple of times. It's better to live on a rooftop than live in a house with a contentious woman, or a nagging woman is the other term used. So it's nagging / contending. And here's the thing, right? Because sometimes, well, not sometimes, but depending on certain things, you're taught to think that nagging is just like, no. Nagging is also when we're like combative and like, and we're displaying our masculine energy a little too much. You know, sweetie, we wear skirts. We're ladies. We gotta act like such. I know Shanae used to say that a lot, but no, we're really ladies. So we gotta carry ourselves as such. And it's not to say that we are punks or, you know, whatever. It's just about carrying ourselves in a graceful, respectful manner. And listen, people gonna tempt you when you try to be like that. I'm telling you, they're gonna try to tempt you. They are going to try their best to irritate you and irk you and bring masculine energy out of you. But we have to fight that. We have to fight that. That's what we have to fight. If you're gonna fight anything, fight the force to be masculine. Fight for your femininity. And stop trying to compete and compare with other females. The only female you need to compete and compare with is yourself. Because at the end of the day, when you gotta get up out of here, you're gonna have to answer for you to God. He's not gonna ask you about the people that you was sitting up there hating on and trying to spend your whole life going against. And if it was any of his kids, baby, your story is not going to end well for you. So let's please have more respect for ourselves. Let us carry ourselves more of a way that we want to be treated. Because here's the thing, right? We can't be out here talking about SMD and all of this stuff. And it's like, first of all, you don't even have a D. So what are you talking about? Relax. Right? Because trust me, I used to say that too. But no, that's not nothing no female's supposed to ever be saying. We should not even be saying that. Like, I'm telling you, this agenda that's taking place is just so draining and depressing. But I beg you, ladies, if you're going to fight anything, please let us fight the urge to be masculine and fight for our femininity. Huh? Let's fight to be better today than we was yesterday. Okay, you messed up yesterday. You cannot get that back. You cannot take that back. But don't fester in it today. Fellas, you too. Focus on what can you do better today. How can you be better today? Right? Right. A heart at peace gives life to the body, but envy rots the bones. Y'all, literally, envy will literally rot your bones. You will literally start having health problems because that envy is going to cause you to be bitter. All of that anger, envy, and bitterness, that stuff literally eats away at your organs. You guys will have health problems. Haters have health problems. You look at somebody who been a bitter hater all their life, I guarantee you they either in a wheelchair, they got a cane, they got a crutch. They're not in their healthiest, best state. Why? Because they have things in their heart that they gotta clean out. But that pride, they don't want to move that pride to the side. So now they all sitting there talking about pray for me. No. You know what? Right. Right. I'm sorry. I am going to pray for you. I'm going to pray that you ask God to search your heart, to remove whatever is hindering you from having the abundant health that you're supposed to have. Because in reality, negative spirits, those are spirits. Envy, jealousy, hatred, all of that, those, depression, all of those are spirits. If you choose to fester in them, they will literally eat away at you because, remember, they are a part of the losing team, the enemy team. So what do they want to do? They want to steal your health. They want to kill your health. They want to destroy your health. Understand what I am telling you, guys. It is written here in the word. Envy rots the bones. So if you or somebody you know, I'm about to get like a commercial on y'all. If you or somebody you know is suffering from any physical condition that is hindering them from having the abundance health that they deserve, I pray that they ask God to search their heart and show them what spirits they need to take care of to get their health at the abundant level it's supposed to be at. In the name of Jesus. Amen. Because this has to stop. This has to stop. A lot of this stuff is coming from self-infliction. People up here, let's come on now. Come on now. Let's eat better. Let's do better. Let's be better. Let's think better. You cannot be hoarding on to envy, bitterness, and jealousy and think you're going to have abundant health. It doesn't work that way. I'm so sorry. It will never work that way. And then your mental, you in that mental darkness, that state of darkness before the eternal darkness and fire. Because if you don't release those spirits, if you have any of those spirits, even unforgiveness, you have any of those spirits, they can jeopardize you from going to heaven. Don't let none of that garbage stop you from going to heaven. Because boom, right? When we have unforgiveness towards anybody, that same unforgiveness God has to return to us. Because it's like you couldn't even forgive so-and-so, so how I can forgive you? But anyway, whoever oppresses the poor shows contempt for their maker, but whoever is kind to the needy honors God. When calamity comes, the wicked are brought down, but even in death, the righteous seek refuge in God. Wisdom responses in the heart of the discerning. Wisdom reposes in the heart of the discerning, and even among fools she lets herself be known. Righteous. I hope they get wherever they gotta go with that card, because they just came right on time, right? Oh, snap. Wisdom reposes in the heart of the discerning, and even among fools she lets herself be known. Righteousness exalts a nation, but sin condemns any people. A king delights in a wise servant, but a shameful servant arouses his fury. That's the end of Proverbs 14. And I actually highlighted a few verses, so there's no need to do a verse of the day right now because what was done needed to be done. Amen. And yeah, guys. Like I said, I was the end of 14, so this is the part between you and me, most never. But if it is the Lord's will, we will meet again tomorrow. And remember, every day is a day of Thanksgiving, giving. That's a song I heard we used to sing in my church in Florida. I can't remember. What was that mean in this one? Anyway, every day is a day of Thanksgiving, right? So, give thanks unto the Lord because He is good, right? Please repent. We got to do that daily because every day we falling short, like we too short, all right? Every day. Then ask Jesus, like for real, ask Him, hey, how's my heart doing today? What's left in there that, needs to be taken out? And with today's reading, also maybe we can ask Him about, if there's anybody that we may need to forgive. Because sometimes things will happen in our life that may have offended us, that we literally could have just forgotten about, kind of like. So, and you may feel like there's nobody you can think of that you don't need to forgive or anything, but just ask Him, double check, because we never know. And not for nothing, I tell the prince this all the time, is better safe than sorry. When you're unsure, please just always ask, because you never know. I'd rather ask and he be like, no, you're good, than for me to think I'm good, and then it's like 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 people I'm thinking I'm good. No, I don't want you to be in that pool either. So ask Him, is there anybody that offended me that I might need to forgive that I don't remember right now, or whatever. And how He wants you to handle the situation once you do forgive them. Because some people He'll want us to forgive and, just part ways with them. And some people we ought to forgive and embrace them back into our life. That's the difference between knowing your Peters and your Judases. So we also want to ask Him for that discernment and to humbly reveal to us who we should genuinely accept back in and who we should part ways with. I hope this recording has helped someone, guys. If you're true to this and not new to this, then you already know what time it is. What time it is. What time it is. What time it is. I already know I was coming with a remix. Yeah, but yeah. You felt Jesus at the door of your heart. You ain't let Him in yet. Just let Him in. Let Him in. Today is the day. Better now than later, because you don't know if you're going to get it later. Listen. Whatever you got going on, He already know about that. So don't let that hold you back. He know about that. He'll get to that when it's time to. Let Him get to the root of the issue. Because see, here's the thing, right? Because sometimes people might feel like because they like doing drugs or they selling drugs or they live in a certain lifestyle, like, you know what I'm saying, that they want to stop doing that first and then give their life to God. No. That's you playing a dangerous game right there. Big dog, little dog. That's a dangerous game right there. Don't do that. What you want to do, right, is just go ahead and give him your heart right now, because he know you. He know you. All right? But Satan know you too. And they both, it's a battle every day for our soul. So listen, give your heart to Christ and let him start working on you, right? Because here's the thing, right? I was about to say, here's the thing. With those circumstances, there's always a root cause to it, right? There's something that caused you to start partaking in that activity, partaking in that substance. Once you allow him in your heart and he gets to do the work that he needs to do, he's going to get the root of the issue out. Because see, this the thing, he can make that stop instantly. That can be a, you know what I'm saying? So that part won't be an issue. But see, if the root is not dealt with, then it's always going to be a continuance of you going back to that thing. He knows this as well. He still loves you with that being said as well. The only thing that will make the difference is if you allow him in your heart and let him work on you through the process. Don't think you smarter than him to where you can do something more than he can. We can never. We can never. It says through Christ we can do all things. With ourselves, no. We'll dig a deeper hole. We'll end up further away than closer. No. Don't focus on the peanuts, because that's the peanuts. Don't focus on the peanuts. Focus on letting him in your heart, because that's a treat. Those things in our lives that take place, those are treats. They have roots. He has to get to the root. Do you hear me? The sooner the better, guys. The sooner the better. We love you. He loves you. At this point, Chicken Nugget love y'all too. He said, hi, y'all can't hear him because my baby's such a good baby. He's a good and perfect baby that God bless me with. Y'all, you want to know what's so crazy? God blessed me with that baby 2 days before Thanksgiving. 2 days before Thanksgiving. That was such a blessing for me because I wanted one for like the longest, you know what I mean? And my mom, she was like, we ain't getting no dog. And I had one time, little puppy Rottweiler Reese, and I had to give Reese away. And that just hurt me, so I, Then I met Meech. That was my boyfriend. Oh, I was in love with that dog. That was a pit bull. I'll try to post a picture in my shorts for you guys to see Meech. Oh, that was my baby. He used to protect me from so much bad stuff, and it's crazy because it was this. Matter of fact, I'll do that in the story time for y'all on another day. But I'll just say, Meech, that was my baby. That dog was, oh my goodness. And Chicken Nugget, oh my gosh, that baby, that's my little baby, man. But anyway, he loved y'all too. And one of these days when, I'm released too, you guys will be able to see Chicken Nugget as well. He is just so precious. But anyway, we love you guys so much. And we will chat with y'all in the next one. Later.